Hi, I'm Julia, and this is my first video log for my extended essay in psychology, where I'll be talking about what I've found so far and also any struggles and problems that I've come across on the way. So my research question is, to what extent does fear influence performance in extreme sports? At this stage, I think I should try to define and explain some important terms in my research question. So first, extreme sports. There's actually not really an exact definition for it, but on dictionary.com I found that it's any recreational activities that involve high risk, aggressive and spectacular stunts. On Wikipedia, I also found that extreme sports are countercultural. This means that the norms and values of a cultural group, in this case extreme sportsmen, go against those of the social mainstream. But like I said, it's really difficult to define, also due to the fact that it's a concept that is continuously changing. What I mean by this is that, well, these extreme sportsmen are continuously trying to find bigger and bigger thrills, and well, that's what my extended essay will be about, essentially, what triggers them to do so. And therefore, what is cutting edge today becomes commonplace as the athletes continue to push the limits. That last phrase was actually a quote from Joe Tomlinson's book called Extreme Sports: In Search of the Ultimate Thrill, which I hope to dig further into as I proceed with my research. Tomlinson defines several extreme sports, including base jumping, speed skiing, and barefoot water skiing. Well, when I was trying to find a definition of extreme sports, I came across the concept of sensation seeking. And to put it simply, sensation seeking is a personality trait referring to people who strive for feelings of excitement, and they do this through pursuing new, intense, exciting, and sometimes risky experiences. They tend to seek thrill and adventure. They have poor risk assessment and get bored easily. The trait may get involved. The trait may get people involved in drug abuse, crimes, and, for me, more importantly, extreme sports. And actually, the sensation-seeking trait is biologically based and related to genetics, which Marvin Zuckerman explains in his book, Sensation-Seeking and Risky Behavior. Another book on this matter is Satisfaction, Sensation-Seeking, Novelty, and the Science of Finding True Fulfillment by Professor Gregory Burns. Actually, I have yet to find and read both of them, but I hope to do so soon. Another important definition would be fear. What is fear? It's actually also really difficult to define, well, there are lots of different definitions out there. One that I found at dictionary.com is that fear is a feeling of agitation and anxiety caused by the presence or imminence of danger. Well, fear is closely related to the hormone adrenaline, which again brings us back to a biological aspect. Because adrenaline is released by the kidneys, and it's a hormone that triggers our fight or flight instinct. And its release is triggered by many different stimuli, and one of which is life-endangering situations, which is, as I mentioned before, related to fear. So in such a situation, you get what is called an adrenaline rush. Well, the term adrenaline junkie refers to people who appear to become addicted to getting this adrenaline rush. They're kind of people who they get a high from life, and they enjoy this rush to the point of purposefully putting themselves into risky and perhaps life-endangering situations just to trigger the release of adrenaline. And well, this brings us back to the definition of extreme sports, in which athletes put themselves in high risk, dangerous situations in the search for the biggest thrill. Interestingly enough, I also found claims that the rush that extreme sportsmen get is not due to an adrenaline rush triggered by fear, but instead due to release of endorphins and other so-called happy hormones as an effect of high levels of physical activity that you get through extreme sports. This is basically what I've found so far. So extreme sportsmen, are they simply adrenaline junkies, or is their search for thrill more deeply set in a genetic trait for sensation seeking? With the knowledge I have at the moment, I'd probably say both. But what other factors are involved as well? So at this stage, I'm finding it quite hard to find relevant sources. Like, I'm having some problems finding and accessing books at the local libraries, but hopefully this will soon be sorted out. I mean, sports psychology, it's a big topic, and well, there's plenty to read out there, but extreme sports is quite narrow, as it's still relatively new, but I still feel that I need to specify my research question to this extent. But yeah, hopefully I'll figure that out. So my next steps will be mainly to continue researching on my topic using the internet and libraries as soon as I get that sorted out. I'll try to get hold of all of the books that I've mentioned, as well as many more. And there are also several people that I've been meaning to talk to who I think will be very helpful, but I still haven't done this. Yeah, that's it for now.